Welcome to Attican Plays Sweet Transit. We got a bunch of worker problems, but most of them are right out here. Have we created too much traffic? I don't think so. Not at all. No, everything seems to be going along swimmingly. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to ignore these and let sometimes we've seen this multiple times. You get these, you got a bunch of not enough workers, and all of a sudden everything's fine. So it's just a timing issue with these. And again, don't know how to optimize the worker things because I don't have any route stats. But anyway, we still got this to clean up, right? But now it's not so scary. Right now, this is serving our coal. That's going to change. But it's serving our coal in this quarry. The quarry is not a big problem. And then the coal is not a problem at all because it's all kind of stacking up down here anyway. So, good deal. Okay, what are we going to do? All right, we want to get into, let's see, what do they want us to do here? Hop farm for a brewery. All right, let's get into beer. Now, a hop farm needs some fertility. We could go down here with it. We could go up in this area, although I have to say this area is a little clumsy to get into our network. That doesn't mean we can't fix it. Absolutely, we can fix it and make it work. But I think what I'd like to do is put the hop farm right here because there's an easy connection here to get into the system. And what we'll do is just use it as running straight to Proctorville 1. I mean, we could go over here to Proctorville Freight, but Proctorville Freight I think is going to be repurposed soon enough, just looking ahead. But let's go hops right here to Proctorville 1 so we can get our people out there and we can get our hops going back to Proctorville from here. So let's just do that. Let's see here. Let's get a distribution center. Now we need room to put out our hops fields, and we need a space down here to put in our station. So I'm thinking maybe, yeah, right there. Okay. And let's go up this way. Maybe put our first hops field in this corner up here. And we'll put our station down here. And the question is, I don't have a feeling for how many hop fields we're going to need. I mean, we're playing on it's a small map. It's a 25 by 25 map. There's only so much you can do. So we're not going to be growing, Proctorville to 50,000 people and Chesapeake to 30,000 or anything like that. So I don't know how much of this we're going to need. And the reason I'm saying all this is it's a little tight. Like if we go all the way down to here, we can definitely put a station here, no question. I'll tell you what, we'll just go ahead and put one down here, and if we need a bigger one, maybe we'll back off. So we'll make sure we build our hop fields up this way to start with, and out here and over here. Well, that's just what you do anyway. Sorry, I'm talking this to death. Good grief, just do it. All right, so let's see. Now we need. Well, let's build our station from scratch. We're going to build a fast station because why would you build anything else now that we know this? Let's just put it right there. And let's give it a bridge and platforms and another bridge. There we go. And then we need track in the middle. So I'm seeing one line is cargo and one line is passenger. Yeah. And I think the simplest thing is the the row is just so much easier than a. I mean, we could run a top and tail here, but I think a row is just so much easier. So if we would want to be able to come in like, let's give it room like this. Let's go in like this, and then we can expand. We can modify this and expand it so we can go out here if we need to. But for now, we're just going to make it simple. We'll probably obviously want to go kind of through this little pass right here. So you're going to have track coming up. You're going to come out. Let's just let this go like that. This is going to be your return, which this can take like that. And then to come out there, you'll come up like this, like that. Okay, so you decide here which one you want, and then you just leave. You just leave, okay? And that's it. So there's kind of our little model fast loading, unloading, cargo, freight, small station. All right. And we're going to call this Hop 1. And then we need to connect this to our network, and that should be relatively easy. I think if we just disconnect disconnect like that, and then go down here. Get our Johnny Hodges T-junction and see how we're going to fit it in up here. Where is up here? Up here. Like to have it lined up with that and coming straight out like this. Okay. You're going to go there. You're going there. Like so. Signals out, signals back. Well, that was not difficult. Okay, so there's our hop station connected to our main network with an easy route to Proctorville 1 and back. Let's build our first hop farm. Now, check these out. It cost us 500 brick and 75,000 coin, 200 stone, and then to upkeep it is 3,000 coin per minute, and 5 brick and 2 stone. I'm not sure beer is worth it. Okay, so we'll throw it down. We'll give it a storage. And we'll give it its field. So let's go up here and weave it into the into our potato fields, and then run up here and go however far we have to go. There we go. There's our hop fields, our rather oddly shaped hop fields, right up against the potatoes. And this is connected to the hop farm. This is connected to the distribution center, so this all should be good. So we need a route. This is going to be passengers Pville 1 to Hop 1. And that'll just be a basic prisoner exchange. And then we will do Hop 1 to Pville 1. And that's going to be get full, go to Proctorville 1, and unload till you're empty. Then we're going to need trains. How many workers? It says 10 and 10, but that's not right. I think it's 40 and 40. Yes, 40 and 40. We need 40 laborers and 40 craftsmen. So let's look at our models here. I don't think we have a PLC 80, which is what we need. So let's build a PLC 80, which is passenger, laborers, and craftsmen, that holds 80. And we'll go, how let's run this train, a tender, 2 wagons, and we're going to build that. We're going to put it on the passenger Pville to hops. We're going to deploy it. Then we're going to go down here and watch it come out because we need to edit it. And we're going to say lock laborers, lock craftsmen. So we'll get one of each to go out there, which is what we need. Then we need another train, which is the freight. And that just needs to be like a gondola. Okay, so we'll get a big gondola. That guy. Build. Put him on hop. I missed it somehow. Hop 1 to Hop 1 to Proctorville. Watch it come out. He's coming out, and now let's just make sure this all works. Make sure we got hops going. Our wood thing is beautiful. Our coal thing is beautiful. Both, the bricks are beautiful. Oh, look at this. Look at this. And the only time we're not right up here near the top is when, as these trains come in to unload, and they can certainly get in there fast enough to keep us going beautifully. All right, so okay, he made it out there good. Here comes the first workers. And we got a full load, so we've got a fully functioning hop farm. We're loading till we're full here, looking good. And I'm going to pause this and say, okay, we got our hop farm. Now, let's build a brewery. But I think we'll have a problem. Okay. The brewery, we need 600 craftsmen in the city. So we've unlocked it as a technology, but we haven't unlocked it in our city. So let's follow one of the things we want to do is if you have this stuff, use it. So let's upgrade these roads. Let's upgrade our roads in Proctorville because we're going to be doing a lot of work through here. So we've tried to keep our craftsmen kind of concentrated around this market and this little area right in here. So let's upgrade, if we upgrade 4 more, we'll be good. There we go. And let's replace those workers we just took out. So we lost 4 laborers' houses. Let's put them back. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put them back in off of Proctorville 1 because that's where we just started requesting more laborers. So we got plenty of craftsmen now. Now we can build a brewery. Now if we look at how these things run, our production out here, they only got 39 people. Okay, 120 a minute out here at the hop farm. Now let's look at a brewery. See, now it's opened up to us. Takes 60 hops and 30 wheat, and it makes 45 beer a minute. And then the bar consumes 30 a minute. So one of these will give us a bar. Now let's just shoot for one right now. So we put in a brewery, like so. And it doesn't have storage because we don't have any available ones. So we're going to add a storage for it. Now it wants people. It's got people. Now we see it needs water. So let's give it some water with a water tower. There we go. Now it's waiting on the hops. Now we need to double check our wheat because we're also straining our wheat. So we can go here and see our total consumption of wheat is 300 now. And I wonder if it's is it counting that? It should be, but I don't think it is because that's not running. That's let's see what's using wheat. The bread. The bread is we got 5 times 60, 300. Okay, it's not counting that, so it's 330 that we need. So we need to be producing 330. We also need to double check this. So we bumped this up because we've got more craftsmen now. We bumped this up to 219 for our bread and our clothing. 219. We're producing 300. If we go down here to Chesapeake, and this is where we should have a report to look at this whole thing. But 219 and 74 is under 300, so we're good, but it's barely under 300, right? So I think while we've got this storage here, we're going to throw in some more bread and clothing production too to make sure we're good there. So let's do bread. Let's put in another bakery. We can put it over here with this storage. Okay. Now that bakery is producing 60, needs 60. We're up to 360. We're up to 390 on our wheat. And we would be, this would be 120, if it's a full blast, 120 times 4. Is that right? 480. Okay, we're good on wheat. We should have enough wheat to cover what's going out to the cattle, to cover the brewery, and to cover the bread. And then if we do, so we're making 360 on bread. If we want to match the clothing, it's a little different. It is, let's see. No, I want the city buildings. The clothing takes 15 cotton to make 30. So if we want to match the bread, we would want to do a couple of clothing, which would be to produce 60. And we can put them, we can't put them anywhere because we're out of stone because we just did a whole bunch of updates. So let's get, here's 2 trains of stone coming in. Okay. Now our stone looks better. What did I didn't do any clothing, did I? Okay. clothing shop, let's put in 2. Let's put one. We'll put them both right there. So our clothing is okay. Now we got to double check our clothing is up to 360. That's great, but let's make sure we've got enough cotton. Okay, we're consuming 180. If we go out here, we've got 4 times 40 is 160. So we've now created a cotton problem. Now the cotton, see this right here? There's a coal mine right here. Will we ever use it? I don't know. I doubt it, but let's not take a chance. Let's put our 5th cotton right in here. We can do that pretty easily. And what we could do to open up the space a little bit, why don't we, when we do this, let's make our road go this way, and then let's blow up that road right there. So everything's still connected, right? It's just connected a different way. So the cotton farm's still connected to the distribution center. Distribution center still has 4 farms, but we got the space here. And the reason I did that is in case we need it, because I want to put a cotton farm right here. So let's build a cotton farm right there. Give it its storage. And then give it its fields like this. There we go. And now we've got a 5th cotton farm. They each take 60, right? Yep. So we need a 300 out here. This guy needs to be a 300, so he needs to be a 320 in order to get the job done. So we're going to upgrade him to a 320 would be an 8, P8. Confirm. Okay. So now we've created 60 jobs out here. And we've created 60. Well, I'm looking for laborers. 40, 120, 180 jobs. And then we also have to look at the fish. Fish are dead on, so they're okay for now. And this warehouse has room for one more, so we're going to bump the fish up one if we can. If we go right there and go out like this and like this. Now look at that. That warehouse is too short of hitting that. I don't think I have. Let's upgrade this road. He's still short. Sorry, I get started updating. I can't stop. Okay, it's a disease. All right, he's short what? He's got the market, so the market can reach him thanks to those upgrades, upgraded road we just did. But he's short something. Oh, maybe just people. That's good. We run it. Oh, good. Okay, good. So upgrading those roads, put this close enough to get it, and put the market close enough to get it. Okay. So, so we've created a brewery. We've created 60 more bread a minute with a bakery. We've got 2 clothing shops. So again, we've created 20, 40, 60, 80, and that is right, isn't it? 80, yeah, 80 and 60 out there is 140 jobs. So we need some more laborers to fill those jobs. And do we have a place to put them? Well, we can put one here and here. 3, 4, 5. And we're out of stone again. And look at our income. It's down to 3.5. The hops field, this guy here, what's he cost us? $3,000 a minute for the brewery. Bordering on ridiculous. Do you know what? We're getting our workers. This one would make sense because this train is... No. This is the one we just built. We don't need to necessarily add more people if we've got, if everything's getting staffed. So let's just see. Here, no. Yeah, I'll bet you this is the train for the cotton. Yeah. He's made his first run out there, had to take a convoluted route. And now he's going to have to go make a U-turn to get into the system. But once he does get into the system, he'll start running on the correct track and do our little closed loop here with the cotton and wheat. I think, where is he? There he is. Okay, there we go. Now we got the cotton running. So we had plenty of workers a minute ago. Now suddenly we got out here. We got trains headed out there. Okay, all right. So a bar. Okay, what's a bar? What we want with our bar is we want to have it. It's only needed by the craftsman. And by the way, they only think they need it if you put it down. So if we didn't put one down, they would never need it. We wouldn't have to do beer at all. They wouldn't apparently not know the difference. And I'll show you what I mean when we do this. So I'm going to put a bar. We want it to hit all this we've been building here. So we've been building our craftsmen like this. And we're kind of circling this market and this, the church, but mainly we're doing this market. So what we're going to do is we're going to blow up that guy right there. Take down one house. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Doggone it. Shoot. We're going to put him back and let him build back up. So as soon as he gets his supplies, he'll be at 30. Now we have to wait for him to get 30 people in there. I meant to upgrade him. No, you know what? I'll take that back again. Good grief. I meant to delete him because we're going to put a bar in there. Now, look at his influence. See all that? That's going to be our line. That's where we're going to put craftsmen in this town from now on. And notice now, as soon as we give them a bar, they all think they have to have a drink. So now they're unhappy because they don't have bar service. And they were fine before. So this guy here, now we're starting to make beer. We've got hops, we've got wheat, okay? And he needs more people. So let's upgrade, make some more craftsmen. Now everybody's happy except this one out here. We've got one guy right out here who's not happy because he's too far away from the bar, barely. He just can't seem to make that extra step. So what we're going to do with him is knock him down and replace him with a laborer, And then we're going to upgrade one that's closer to the bar in the market, like right there. And let them settle out, and there we go. Now we have bar service for these guys. And what does that do for us? Kind of nothing. It's a little disappointing. It does raise our head count to 12,000, right? So we get a base market, house of worship. If you have a bar in your town somewhere, you get 2,000 more. So now our cap for population in Proctorville is 12,000. But it really doesn't do anything for us. All right. So that's honestly a bit disappointing. But we got our bar. We've driven our money way down. Look at our wood upkeep. It's 537. Our stone is 274. It's really high. Our bricks are at 66, but we're fine on that. And we seem to be hanging in there on coal very nicely. And now we've got this visual to tell us we got plenty of coal, we got plenty of wood, we've got brick, we've got stone. The stone maybe, are we getting it there fast enough? How much stone you got? Yeah, there's only 210 in Proctorville. How about Chesapeake? Chesapeake has 680. So we're doing a decent job of moving our stone into the system. It's the only one that kind of gets low, but then again, I used a bunch of it to do updates and upgrades, and every time we build another or every time we do one of these upgrades, we're spending the stone. So, okay. All right, why don't we stop right there? That was actually, that was excellent. They're telling us now, and let's make sure we're out here on these, on the region, our goals are to either get into oil and then thus to diesel and a new set of trains, or get into cheese. I want to get into the cheese first because the cheese, see, our money's not that great right now. It's okay. It's still positive. But the cheese will add 2 coin per person, per craftsman, to our tax base. And it'll give us 15 people, which means each of these will be worth 50. So we could add a whole bunch of craftsmen without doing any upgrades to any more housing. So getting more bang for our buck from our housing and our space, and a big hit on our economy. So this guy will be making 13 times 50 coin per minute for each one of these houses. And that should straighten this back out. So we're going to target cheese in our next episode. And we're going to keep trying to make improvements like this. So again, Slobodan, thank you. I guess this episode's dedicated to you because you straightened me out on my misreading of what Kane 24 had put out there. And this is gorgeous. All right, see you next time. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Sweet Transit video. Thank you.